Hey guys, I wanted to give you guys a little update as to what I'm planning on doing. This was totally not in my plans, but my older brother had sent me a link to a video about Kim Se-ron and her passing and everything. You guys know how I am. I don't like talking about people unaliving or anything like that unless there's a reason. And I thought back to what Chojimi had challenged me to do about a year or two ago, where he was like, I think you should expound more on forgiveness in K-pop. Should idols be forgiven? Should they be forgiven by the fans? Because, we're not the ones that was alleged that these idols did stuff to, right? It's the victims. So there's that point. But then maybe on the flip side, because they are celebrities in the spotlight, they have huge fan bases, and those fan bases are disappointed in the artist or the celebrity. So there's a lot of ground that we can cover here to talk about this. So I think that's what we're going to do. Should the victims forgive them? Should the fans forgive them? Talk about forgiveness. Go deeper. And I was like, I don't know if I can do that because that's hard. I don't know how to expound. After looking at a video, which I will be referencing in my video that I'm actually going to be working on, talking about the Kim Se-ron thing. It's not just going to be Kim Se-ron. I'm going to revisit the Lee Sung-gyun situation as well. And I'm going to talk to you guys about forgiveness, because I think the lack of forgiveness is one of the biggest issues that I have seen in K-pop, not just in K-pop, in Korean society. It's a huge deal, and I really think we need to dive deep into this. For a while, I have literally been feeling not burnt out, but I don't have a clear vision for what to talk about. So I've been trying to figure things out and look deep within myself to figure out what am I supposed to talk about now, because I've talked about everything. I did say in a previous video we need to revisit some topics, and I believe we should. But I don't want to rehash everything that I literally put out within 2 to 3 years of my YouTube. I don't even want to call it a career, because I really feel like it's not a career at all. It's just something that I've been doing. Passion project, if you will. But I've been talking about this stuff for years, and I feel like I don't want to rehash this. I think people should go back and look at those videos. And of course, I'm putting up YouTube shorts, which I'm going to have to reach back into my catalog of topics and get some YouTube shorts out of those. But other than that, I don't think that it's something we need to revisit in the form of me making videos literally talking about the same thing I've talked about 3 or so years ago. What I want to do is go back to some topics that may not have been fleshed out as much, and forgiveness in the K-pop industry and in Korean society is definitely one of those. This will be a deep dive. I am going to do my absolute best. It's probably going to be maybe on par with the video that I did on What Is Woke, but it may not be as long because I don't want to drag it out. I want to make sure that this video is to the point, but I do want to expound on some things as well. There's a lot to talk about with this forgiveness culture, or should I say unforgiveness culture in South Korea. Kim Se-ron not being forgiven for the DUI thing, and people constantly bullying her, and Sully with the constant bullying that she endured, Lee Sung-gyun, all of these people, GD, which it's just devastating to see, even Top, right? There's so many different examples I could use, literally, of what I mean by unforgiveness culture. And so I'm going to do my best to give you guys a clear understanding of what I'm talking about. But ultimately, the video that I'm working on is not going to be focusing so much on their passing, but what the cause of the passing was and where it stems from. I strongly believe it stems from a place of unforgiveness, and when you deify idols to the point where they can do no wrong, and then when they do slip up or make a mistake, then they're vilified and demonized. Interestingly enough, I was talking to one of my viewers, I think yesterday or the day before, Shiny's Nuna. We were talking on Instagram, and I brought up the fact that when fans deify a person, right? If you're privileged enough to be an artist or a celebrity of any kind, then you also have to apparently subscribe to this manner of perfection where you are not allowed to make any mistakes. Otherwise, if you make one mistake or bad decision, no matter how much you try to apologize or make amends, Korea will demonize you. So status of godhood, and then you make one mistake like what a normal person does, and automatically you're demonized. Godhood demonized, godhood demonized, gods and devils, right? The difference between gods and devils. There's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. It's just so deep. It stems from a video that was sent to me by my older brother. So I'm going to talk about this. This is important. That video actually sparked something in me because I thought about it and I was like, wow, this is truly the issue. So we're going to talk about it. I didn't want to drag this video out. I just wanted to let you know, give you guys an update and make it in video form so you guys can hear me say it. Forgiveness in K-pop is what we're going to focus on probably a lot this year. Do idols deserve forgiveness? Should they be given forgiveness? Or are they justified in not forgiving? I'm going to try my best to not dive too much into my Christian roots or anything. Oh, y'all know where I am. I stand, on Christianity and the word of God and all that. But the best thing about it is I don't really have to go too deep into like my Christian beliefs or anything to talk about forgiveness, because I think forgiveness is something that just should be done anyway, regardless of what faith you are, or if you have no faith at all. There is a manner in which you should be able to forgive someone. And one of the things that I have had the most annoyance with as of late is South Korea's obsession with unforgiveness and their obsession with double standards. So we're going to talk about this. I just wanted to put it out there and let you guys know your boy is back. I'm working on stuff. Yes, I'm going to put out some more Taemin stuff as well. And I'm going to try to do what I'm doing with Taemin's stuff with other people as well who I listen to, because I do feel like I can have another aspect of my channel at work. It doesn't always have to be serious stuff, but the serious stuff is constantly overlooked. And I feel like we need to talk about those things, because ultimately, this is not really just about K-pop. This is about society holding some people at a higher expectation level of perfection than others. And that when they fall, their fall is so great, not because they committed such a horrible atrocity, but because they're celebrities who are seen as the peak pinnacle of what a human being can be in society, right? You can't get any higher than celebrity status. So the fall is always great, not because of what they did. Sometimes it's because of what they did, honestly. But then there are times where they didn't do anything egregious, or they made a mistake, or whatever the case. And they are never viewed as the wonderful person that they really are. They are viewed as what they did. And Korea never lets that stuff go. It's very unforgiving. And I want to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about Taemin. And I'm also going to be a little bit better with scripting those as well, because I didn't script the Taemin one, but I'm going to script the other ones, because I'm going to try to look into them a little bit more. So give me some time. We're still taking care of my grandmother. She's here at the house. So we're doing a lot of stuff, and it's a bit noisy these days at the house. So y'all just bear with me. I'm going to try to do more live streams as well. So stay tuned for those. I just wanted to give you guys an update, because this would have been too long to put in a community post. So thought I'd make a video. But yes, that's what I'm going to do. So I guess I'll see you guys later. Look forward to more YouTube shorts and all that stuff while I prepare things. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Love you guys. I will see you this week, hopefully, with some new content. But until then, if you don't see a lot of stuff from me, it's because I'm heavily working on this project of unforgiveness in the K-pop industry and in Korean society. So y'all bear with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Bye-bye.